Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. In these couple of episodes I'm showing you how to make a better fighter, and I'm going to show you a few things you should consider. Here are the two different types of armor, light on the right and heavy on the left. Now I clipped through so you can see the damage inside. This is the light armor. Pretty bad, it's gone right through, drilled a hole through it, but the heavy armor maybe destroyed a single block and that's it. Now there is a downside to heavy armor. It's, well, heavy. As you're going to see here, there is the light armor and a second lighter, the heavy armor, going much slower. Just a few things you should consider. Now these are the weapons. You need to remember machine guns have recoil and rockets can blow up in your face, especially in multiplayer. But I'm not going to tell you what you should do, that's going to depend on your mission. But I am going to tell you which cockpit is best. As you can see here, on the right we have the very nice fighter cockpit recently added to Space Engineers. It looks very cool and blends very well with the armor blocks. However, if we go inside, it has a terrible field of view. If you go into the default cockpit, you can see that the field of view is much larger. Now, I will admit the default capsule is kind of ugly, but for the purpose of dogfighting, I would definitely pick it. Here you can see an external view, roughly comparing where the person is, where the pilot's sitting, and where the field of view is. It's still not as showing as the inside view though. Now I'm going to show you, well, how I build a fighter. As you can see, I've got the thrusters, machine guns, I've got a generator, basically a fully functioning ship, but no armor. The reason is because I want my armor to look pretty, and if I put it on first, then it's hard to fit the components in. So I just go ahead and make a working ship, and as you can see I start to armor it up. Well, honestly, it's still not that pretty of a ship. But yes, it does help with practicality. And here you can see I've armored up the rest of it. It's okay, I've had uglier fighters. You might notice I put more thrusters on. Of course you have to figure out how it flies with the armor on, you can't really predict that. And here's the painted version. Looks pretty nice relative to some of my other ones, but let's see how it flies. Alright, let's start going. The acceleration is alright, it's not as fast as it could be, but this is a relatively light fighter and also based off maneuverability more than speed. As you can see, we're actually coming up pretty fast on this asteroid, and we're going to see how good it can turn. If you haven't seen my previous episode, that explains how to make a better maneuvering fighter. As you can see there, the gyros are a little bit overpowered, but of course there's an inconsistency between roll and mouse movement. I wish they were balanced a little bit better. Either it's too slow using the mouse, or it's too fast using the roll. But let's go over to this asteroid. We're going to do a little bit of shooting passes just to see how it works, and here I'm doing, or is at least trying out, a barrel roll, which makes it harder to hit if you're flying through empty space like this. Alright, well that's pretty simple, and I pull up at the last minute after that short burst. Having a good maneuvering fighter can really save you from being rammed in these dogfights, because that's usually what happens from what I've seen. So this is a big asteroid, and I think it looks kind of like a large ship, so I decided to do a machine gun pass on it. Not that this fighter is really designed for that. Turrets would take it out pretty fast, and, well, it's only armed with machine guns. I'm not actually going to be building any heavy fighters soon, because currently rocket launchers are blowing up for no reason, so machine guns are really the only thing that work. Actually, even thrusters are blowing up for no reason, so I had to turn thruster damage off to even make this thing flyable. Alright, doing a bit of a roll, and I'm going to go through this asteroid. Braking just a little bit, because I was afraid I was going to be going too fast. And you might notice I'm heading straight for that rock. I didn't know why I hit the rock, but looking at it, what happened is I turned my crosshair off for filming. So I couldn't see where I was going. Really pilot error, but other than that, it's a pretty good fighter. I'm Gunhathy. Bye.